This is our homework of this week. Um, the first one, it said use the figure to find the measure of the angle and explain reasoning. So let's see. The first angle one. Angle one is this. So we just have to um, use 180 degrees minus 47 degrees equals 133 degrees. Okay, let's see. Number two, angle 8. Okay, so uh, angle 8 is right here. So we know that this angle is 47 degrees. So this angle and this angle is corresponding angles. So which means they have the same degrees. So this one is also 47 degrees. Okay, so we have to know the measure of angle 8, so just have to use 180 degrees minus 47 as same as number 1. Okay, so the final answer is the final angle measure is also 133 degrees. Okay, number 3. Angle 4. Angle 4 is right here. Okay, number 4. Angle 4 is right here. So we also need to use 180 degrees minus 47 equals angle 4, which is 133. Okay, as same as number 1 and number 2. Okay, number 4, angle 5. Angle 5 is right here. Okay, so we know angle 8 is the measure of angle 8 is 133 degrees. So which means angle 5 is also at 133 degrees. Okay, so also we can write like the. Let's see next. Find the measures of the interior angles. Okay, so the sum of the interior angles of the triangles is the three angles. We should plus them together, which is 180 degrees. So if we want to find the measure of x, we can just use 180 degrees is 23 degrees minus 129 degrees. Okay, so which is 28 degrees. Okay, this is x. Let's see. Next. This one is also, let's use 100 degrees minus 44 degrees minus 68 degrees equals 68 degrees. Okay, so the measure of x is 68 degrees. Okay, let's see this one. The three angles are x degrees. They have the same angle measures, which means we can just use 180 degrees divides 3 equals 60 degrees. Okay. Number 8. Find the measure of the exterior angle, which is angle J. So we have a formula to find angle J, which is we can use this angle and this angle, plus them together, and that is the angle measure of angle J. Okay, so let's try it. 90 degrees plus 40 degrees equals 130 degrees. This is the angle measure of angle J. This one, let's see. We can do this question like last one plus them together. Which equals this 2p plus 15 degrees. Okay, so 2p plus 15 degrees equals 2p plus 15 degrees. Okay, so next 4p equals 30 degrees. P equals 7.5 degrees. Okay, so let's find the interior angle. This one. 2 times 7.5 plus 15 degrees equals 15 plus 15, which equals 30 degrees. Okay, so our exterior angle of number 9 is 30 degrees. Number 10. Find the measures of the interior angles of the polygon. Okay, we can find that this polygon have 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we also have a formula. The sum of the sum of the interior angles equals the number of the sides minus 2 times 180 degrees. Okay, so this project has 5 sides. Okay, so we can use 5 minus, minus 2 times 180 degrees, which is 3 times 180 degrees. Equals 540 degrees. Okay, now let's find the measure of the interior angles. Okay, so first we have to plus these 4 angles together. Equals to 540 degrees minus 90 degrees, because this angle is 90 degrees. Okay, so 250 degrees plus 4x equals 450 degrees. X equals 50 degrees. Okay, so lastly, you just have to use 2 times 50 degrees to find the angle measures. Okay, so let's see next. Okay, that's fine. The measures of the interior angle of the polygon, which are this angle and this angle. So we know that this angle is 90 degrees. So, and this one, we also know that this is 180 degrees minus 111 degrees, which is 69 degrees. Okay, so 90 degrees plus 69 degrees equals 90 degrees plus 69 degrees equals y degrees plus y plus 17 degrees. Okay. One hundred and 59 degrees equals 2y plus 17 degrees. Two y equals 142 degrees. Y equals 71 degrees. Okay, this one is 71 degrees and this one is 71 degrees plus 17, which is 88 degrees. Okay, let's see next. Tell whether the triangles are similar and explain. Okay, let's find the angle measures of x and y. 180 degrees minus this, then minus this equals 51 degrees. Okay, so x is 51 degrees. Let's see this. 180 degrees minus 39 and 70, which is 71 degrees. This is the angle measure of y. So there is only 70, so there is only one that they are same. So which means the two triangles are not similar. Let's see next. Okay, this is 90 degrees, and let's find the angle measure of x. 180 degrees minus 35 and 90, which is 55 degrees. Okay, so the other triangle we can see they have two same angle measures, 90 degrees and 50 degrees. So which means they are similar. Okay. Describe two ways you can find the measures of angle 5. Angle 5 is right here. Okay, this angle is 65 degrees, and which means angle 1 is 180 degrees minus 65 degrees, which is 115 degrees. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 5 are the corresponding angles. So this one is also 115 degrees. So this is the first way. Let's see next. 65 degrees, and we can find that this angle and angle 6 are also the corresponding angles, so which means they are also have the same angle measures, 65 degrees. So also we can use 180 degrees minus 65 degrees to get the angle measure of angle 5. So there are the two ways we can find that. Okay. Okay, let's see question 15. We can find that BC and AB. We know the specific value of them. So let's write down. Then we can find that AB, the side corresponds to AB is ED. The side corresponding to the side corresponds to BC is EC. Which is okay. Let's find the value of D. Let's calculate it. D equals 60. Okay, so the value of D is 60. The border of a Canadian $1 coin is shaped like an 11-sided regular polygon. The shape was chosen to help visually impaired people identify the coin. How many degrees are in each angle along the border? Round your answer to the nearest degree. So we already know that the coin is like an 11-sided regular polygon. 11-sided. Okay, so let's use our formula. 11 minus 2 times 180 degrees, which is 9 times 180 degrees, which is 1620 degrees. Okay, so we should find the degrees of each angle on the border. So let's use this value divides 11 which is around 147.3 degrees. Okay. Number 2. Okay, so to already given our formula, C equals 11 plus 1.6 T. We should find T. Okay, so first we have to let C minus 11 and then divided by 1.6. So which is letter B, because we can find that the letter B used C minus 11 first and then divide 1.6. Okay, number 3. What is the value of x? Let's find. Okay, so x is 10, which is I. Number 4. In the figures below, triangle PQR is a dilation of STU. What is the value of x? So we can find that ST is the shortest side of the triangle STU. And also if we look at this triangle PQR, the shortest side is this side, PQ. So this side corresponds to this side. So let's write down. Okay, so let's see the other side x, which is the value we should find. Let's write it below 12, and we should find this side who corresponds to x. Okay, so which is TU 18. Okay, let's calculate them. 60x equals 12 times 18, which equals 260. X equals 13.5 cm. Okay, which is C. Okay, let's see number 5. What is the value of x? X is right here. Okay, we should find this angle first, which is 180 degrees minus 125 degrees. Which is 55 degrees. So this is 55 degrees, which means this angle and angle x are the corresponding angles, which means they have the same angle measure. Okay, so x degrees equals 55 degrees. Okay. Question 6. Olga was solving an equation in the box shown. What should Olga do to correct the error that she made? Okay, let's check. First, um she divided by -2 divided by 5 on the left side, but then she times -2 divided by 5. So this um part is not correct. So let's see the options. F says multiply both sides by -5 divided by 2 instead of -2 divided by 5. Okay, let's check it if it's correct. After checking, we can find that letter F is correct. So, because the left side -2 divided by 5, if we multiply -5 divided by 2, the left side will be 1. Okay, so this part will be 1. And also, we should multiply the same number to the right side, so it will be correct. Okay, so this question, the answer is F. Let's see. Number 7. In the coordinate plane below, triangle XYZ is plotted and its vertices are labeled. Which of the following shows um, of the triangle, the image of this triangle after it is reflected in the y-axis? Okay, so the important thing is it's reflected in the y-axis, which is this axis. So the rule of that is the first part of it is becoming the opposite of the original one. For example, it will change the sign. If the regular one is negative, so after reflecting, it will be the positive, which is the x part, like the first part. Okay, so on the y part, which is the second part, will not change. So I will write it down. After changing, it will be negative x, y. Okay, so we can check it to the options. For example, we can use this point um, to look at the options. This this one is -2, so after changing it will be 2. The -3 after changing it will be as same as before. Okay, so this point will be -2. This point will be 2 and will be 2 and -3. So we can notice that letter B is as same as what I said, 2 and -3. Okay, and let's check the other points. -6 and -1. After changing it will be 6 and -1. Yes, that's also same. -3 and -5. It will be 3 and -5. That's also correct, so our answer is B. Part A. Write the formula. Okay, so the formula is m minus 2 times 180 degrees. Let's see part B. A quadrilateral has angles measuring 100 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees. Find the measure of its fourth angle. Show your work and explain your reasoning. Okay, let's use this formula to find the interior angle measures. So the quadrilateral has 4 sides, so use 4 minus 2 times 180 degrees, which equals 360 degrees. Okay, so use 160 degrees minus 100 degrees minus 90 degrees minus 90 degrees equals 80 degrees. Okay, let's see. Part C. The sum of the measures of the angles of pentagon shown is 540 degrees. Divide the pentagon into triangles to show why this must be true. Show your work and explain your reasoning. Okay, to prove that the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon is 540 degrees, we can divide it into several triangles. A pentagon has 5 sides. If we start from one of the vertices and draw diagonal lines to two non-adjacent vertices, we can divide the pentagon into three triangles. For example, like this. So there are three triangles now, one, two, and three. So the sum of the interior angles of each triangle is 180 degrees. So 3 times 180 degrees equals 540 degrees. Okay, so this shows that the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon is 540 degrees. Okay, so this is our explanations and solutions of the homework of this week. So if you have any questions, you can tell me. Oh, okay. So thank you to watch my video. Bye guys.